Live from the Slackers Sports Bar Studios, this is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy Jay.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. What the hell? We're back, Holmes. How y'all doing? It is In the Building. Hang on, sorry, I'm late posting the link to the show. In the Building. How you doing, Rudy?
Man,
Boom.
I'm great.
It's Mexican Independence Day.
Yes, it is.
That one.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you got a Mexican wife. You better act like you care.
Shout out to all my green, white, and red. Love y'all.
What's it mean?
What's happening?
This one they beat all the Spaniards out of
Wait a
Costa
minute.
Rica. What happened
time
here?
out, sir. Time out, sir. You're the history teacher. You literally do this every day. Oh, wait, time out. They took this out the curriculum, right? Like,
well, we ain't learning Mexican history. Come on, baby. Don't you know where I live?
I don't want my son learning Mexican history.
Chale.
Why does my son need to know that? He's going to feel bad. Shut the fuck up, Ken.
There ain't. I love how you assume that I go to that kind of school every day.
Not
White
you.
people.
I'm not talking about you.
Why
I'm not
you
talking
don't
about
make it
your
about
school.
race? This ain't fucking Mexico.
You see?
Why am I teaching DC to did it September, eh? And I ain't in Mexico, although some would argue that really there's kind of a gray area south of 410. Orale, vato, güey. That's not how Mexicans talk. That's how Mexican Americans from East LA talk. All right. This is the Mexican holiday because it commemorates the beginning of their war for independence with evil Spain. I tell all my kids in school, I've told them a couple of times, all y'all speak Spanish because the Spaniards attacked your ancestors. You know, although some of y'all have Spanish ancestors too, but some of y'all that trace your roots to indigenous Mexicans, like that woman I live with, that girl ain't got no Spanish blood in her. She dark.
No.
She comes from them people from the mountains of Mexico that had those weird languages. They had like X's and Z's and Y's in the lettering, That woman's Indian. She's native. It was those evil Spaniards that showed up over here.
Navajo.
And the Mexico finally had enough bullshit and went to war with them and drove their asses out of Mexico once and for all. So happy Independence Day from Spain. They've got a couple of Independence Days in Mexico. It's a wheels-off country, in case you didn't know.
What do
They
you
got
mean
like
a
6
couple?
Independence Days because they've been taken over so much. They got one. They commemorate the day that they whooped Spain ass. They commemorate the day that they whooped France's ass. Although everybody's whooped France's ass. France has been rode hard and put up wet more than Donald Trump's porn star. Over to France, but Mexico's got like 5 Independence Days because people always want to take them over. You know what they don't celebrate? Their victory over America because Teddy Roosevelt whooped their asses in the Mexican War. So
Fuck
how y'all
Teddy.
doing? Rudy
Fuck
texted
Teddy.
me earlier. Don't get us in trouble tonight.
Yeah, I did
I live
not.
in America.
I said behave. I said behave.
To commemorate Mexican Independence Day. This is what happens when you live with Nina Duran.
What is
I
that?
get this guy here. It's a Mexican with those ridiculous long boots on. You see this guy here? Look at this dude here. Of course, he's got pit bulls. Of course, he has to have pit bulls. This is a cartel member. El narco corrido.
Who sent her that?
We bought this at an art fair.
Hey, life's a risk.
Because of course we did. Of course we did. She's about to walk in the door in a minute, I think. She went shopping or something. So, what's up, baby? I hope she bought yourself something real nice to celebrate your people's independence and my mother's. I'm drinking beer in honor of the Mexicans. How you doing, man?
I'm fantastic, sir.
How was work today?
Monday. You know how Mondays are.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right, let's go. Let's get the week going. Monday's a great. Play some golf this morning.
Oh, okay. Must
I
be
haven't
nice.
played golf since Cabo. It's been
I may have to go back to the liquor store.
Why would you do that?
Oh, hang on. Hey, baby, I'm celebrating Mexican independence. And I'm showing off the art we bought with the long boots. Orale. Baby, I need to get boots like this guy. We need to do a gag. She never wants to go on the show. Anyway, you hear that? All them okays? That's right.
That's
shut up.
Yes, that's exactly what she's saying. Translation, leave me alone. I just got
shut up. Yeah, shut up. Oh, how about Rogi's in here? How about his twist? I'm dark, but I'm 90% Spaniard. But that's because my people are from the Canary Islands. Oh, yeah, there's some dark-ass Spaniards in the islands. Dang right. Those are roach killer boots from J-Rod.
That's like African Spain.
Yeah, the Canary Islands, way off.
Hey, what you talking about, LG? What you mean?
Canary Islands are way off the coast of Africa.
I don't
They're
know.
closer to Africa than they are mainland Spain.
See, geographically.
Yeah.
No, hey, that's why God made it. Don't get mad at God. That's how he put it.
No, I'm not. I didn't have to go to class. I was a great athlete, so I don't know none of this shit.
Geography, man. Come on.
I should teach geography.
No, you should teach.
I would be a better geography teacher than history.
Victor Alman, Mexican independence, and my 54th birthday. Happy birthday, you old son of a bitch.
Happy birthday.
Hey, feliz cumpleaños.
21 for Life Hall of Fame. That Ezra Brooks. That Ezra Brooks in the building deal is legit. AD was able to help me out and find it at the TCL on 1604 between Culebra and Shanefield. Nice work. Thank you, 21.
Craft Beer Bob.
Yeah.
Talk to AD today. I stormed in there. I was like, hey, this is bullshit. How dare you treat in the building clients like that after we're telling them to go in there? And I stood my ground.
Careful, man. Careful what you handle him.
I didn't say
motherfucker.
P.O. breaking into Jason Garrett's office, demanding passes.
I didn't say
down.
anything. But
don't go all Tyreek Hill on AD.
Craft Beer Bob. We got a Ezra Brooks.
Nice.
750 milliliter bottle for you on us.
Wow.
On
Heck
us.
yeah.
We were making it right. 80 said he wants to make it right. He didn't like how it went down. He's
Yeah.
gonna give you an Ezra Brooks bottle, the 750 milliliter on the house.
Sounds good. Sounds
That's what
great.
we do here at In the Building. We don't, we
Should
tell y'all
just
the
jump
truth.
right into
We
it,
got you.
What's that?
Huh?
Oh, shit. You just go ahead. Hell, he led us right down the road. Let's just do it. Boom. There's 3 more special
hell's
deals for
Eddie?
Thunderdomers and In the Building subscribers. If you like to drink gin, I mean, I don't drink a lot of gin, but I've had like gin and juice and screwdrivers and stuff in my time. You know,
Gin make you sin.
yeah, they got that Gray Whale gin on sale for $28.99 a bottle at all Texas Tier Liquors. There's 7 in town until the end of September. We got Gray
September,
Whale
sir.
gin
It's
on
Mexican
sale.
Independence Day. It's September.
Oh, those are beautiful, baby. I'm gonna go get me some of them. Those are nice.
You're so soft.
She bought sneakers.
Yes.
Oh, let me show the boys. I am soft. I love that woman. I don't give a damn what y'all think. That woman. You know what? I told her. At dinner
I
tonight.
like those.
Look at those. They're cute, aren't they?
Those are dunks. I like it.
Yeah. I told her at dinner tonight the reason I don't play the lottery is because I've already won it. You can't win twice. She almost puked.
Get the fuck out
Hey!
of here.
I like that woman, man.
Yo, don't say that ever again.
That I like.
Anywho.
What?
No, I can't hit the lottery twice.
No, I'm serious. But no, you can only say that once because after that,
Yeah.
it's super stupid. Mike Check A says he tried to leave us a voicemail on the Spotify app, LG, asking because there might be some other celebrities that leave phones on IG Live while they have relations. Oh, I would never go Shannon Sharp. Although credit to him, he did what he had to do to make himself go viral, didn't he? We don't have those kind of
the thing about it is,
because we got Mexican women.
Well, after Cat Williams, there's no way to top that. So you have to do that. Like, how does he top? Cat Williams got him almost 70 million views.
God.
Like, how do you top that? So you have sex online, but you just do audio.
Fill me in on the Cat Williams saga. I'm not one of the 70 million.
You don't know about that Cat Williams?
No, I didn't see it.
Sorry, that's my fake Cat Williams.
That shit went viral.
That little skinny dude. Was he being?
Well, it was the stories.
It
was on Club Shay Shay. It was in person, and
oh,
he let the cat out of the bag on.
When he bashed on a bunch of. I thought you said he left his IG running while he was happening with something.
No.
I saw the interview with Shay Shay for sure. Yeah, I saw that. Whatever. J-Rod celebrating sipping a Tito Cranberry while watching my favorite YT stream in Essing. Love y'all hard. Oh, J-Rod's on the pot watching the show. I like that.
That's disgusting, J-Rod.
Well,
Jesus.
doing one of the nightly S's. You know, sometimes I like to shave at night. I like to shave at night so I don't have to get up in the morning and do it. So I do a lot of things at night that start with an S. Shaving, shitting, showering, sexy. There's a lot of things you can do at night that start with S. So I want to know who's doing one of the 4 S's tonight. We just heard from that guy.
Shitting, and sexing.
Yeah. Who's doing one of the 4 S's? If you do 2 S's, what, baby? Oh, 5 S's, smoking. A lot of people are smoking. Shit.
I haven't smoked in a while.
Smoking, sexy. All right, it's 5 S's. Let me hear from folks doing the 5 S's.
Give us how many of the S's are y'all got going tonight?
Yeah, let's hear from all the S's. By the way, that segment was brought to you by Texas Cheer Liquor. Make sure that when you go buy something from any one of the 7 locales, you make sure that you get your 5% off by mentioning In the Building. They got 7 locales, the one in Bernie and the 6 in Greater San Antonio. Tell them people in there you In the Building.
And don't forget, it is legit. Ezra Brooks, half gallon, $34.99 if you mention it In the Building. Everybody's been put up to speed. Ezra Brooks, half gallon, 99 proof, solid bourbon.
It's not very expensive either.
Well, that's not the normal price. That's for in the building people only.
Right, but like I remember, okay, maybe I'm getting my whiskeys mixed up. I haven't worked there since April. But Ezra Brooks was not.
No, it's not.
As I
No, it's
recall,
not crazy.
It's not like
it's
super
not.
expensive
It's
anyway.
not allocate. Yeah, it ain't allocated.
That's cool. AJ's in here. He's showing, showering, shitting, section, smoking.
All 5?
Well, they're all smoking. They're all showing. If you're watching the show, you're showing. That's one of the 5 S's. They're showing. Who's doing another one though? That's what I'm asking. I got a burp. Hang on.
Damn, you have a mute mic at home?
I do. I do. We got to get you one of these that I've got, this little remote box thing.
It's
and a laptop still. I did like those new mics that LG got us the other night when we were.
You mean the earphones?
Those are badass. Yeah, those earphone things. Those were cool. I felt like a big time television star. Felt like Pat McAfee. Felt like Dan Patrick. Or one of these fools. Colin Cowherd. Somebody like that. I haven't heard a talk show in so long. I'm so out of touch because of my new job.
I haven't listened to sports talk radio or anything like that in a minute. Mm-hmm. Not because I'm being an ass and I don't want to. I just haven't.
I haven't had the time. I've never been so busy. Can I vent here for a minute and get some things off my chest?
I mean, that's what we do here,
dude. And I do want to get into punches, and I do want to talk Cowboys tonight and some Longhorns, but I don't know if this teaching thing is going to work out.
You got to be careful what you say. The people know
I'm
you.
Honest, I'm honest. I'm at 49 years old. That's one of the beauties is I don't give a shit. They know that, but as long as I'm there, I will do the best job I possibly can.
But Mike, you've never had a real job.
I know. I get that.
It's a change. It's a change for you.
But let me tell you this. Can I suggest that this is not typical radio spoiled brat who's not used to doing 10-hour days?
I didn't call you a brat. I didn't say that.
No. But I'm talking about anybody that might see this and like, oh, welcome to the real world, Mr. Spoiled Radio Man. True, I've not worked a 10-hour job in 30 years. I'm very fortunate. But I feel like right now, though, I have 2 full-time jobs. I can work a long shift. I can do that. Now, granted, I'm not used to it, no question. I like my freedom, and I like the ability to take naps and read and watch TV and run errands and stuff. So I'm not used to working sun up to sundown, which is damn near what it is now because I got to be there at 7:15 and I can't leave at least until 4, sometimes later. So especially when we fall back here in November, I'm going to be working dark to dark most days. And I'm fine with the teaching part. It is the amount of paperwork that we have to do, digital paperwork. There's a lot of stuff I have to do, compliance stuff, reports, data, and it's a lot of it's just a lot. I've learned 9 new apps since I took this job. 9.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Well, in the long term, maybe, but in the short term, doing them all at once every day is difficult.
What the fuck is the internet,
dude? 9 different apps I've had to learn now. I almost felt like in the summer when I was doing my training for this job, they should have taken a week, if not 2, to teach us all the admin first, because I suck at that kind of stuff. And a lot of it I've had to learn while not knowing what the hell I was even learning. Like I've had to crash course learn all this stuff. And so I haven't really been able to look at it objectively. I'm learning things that I don't even understand. I just know push that there and then put that there and then click that there. And this goes here, upload that and download that. There's just so much more to the job than actually teaching. And I'm not talking about just keeping up with a role and who's absent. I'm talking about protocol, rules and regs, safety, teacher goals, student goals. I have to report all of my lesson plans. And I have 6 classes a day. They want my lessons for all 6 courses every single day. Breaking down the lesson plan like we're Mike Zimmer and Micah Parsons watching film trying to figure out how to stop the run. It's a lot, man. It really is a lot. So I guess I'm venting here. I'm not trying to bitch, but it feels like it's 2 full-time jobs. So I don't mind the long hours. It's that I'm doing 2 jobs at the same time. And I know for a fact, and I'm not bad teacher. You know, I'm not. I've only been doing it 6 weeks, but I thought I would be okay at it, and I'm not bad at it. I've got a lot of room.
You just suck at admin.
Yeah, and I don't want to do it. It's too much, and I think it's deterred my teaching. I'd be further along. Like I should be. I am as skilled as a rookie teacher as C.J. Stroud was as a rookie quarterback. But I'm not allowed to be CJ because I'm so busy doing all this other stuff. Right now, I'm more like, Caleb Williams. I'm just okay. I'm all right. I'm not Bryce Young.
We're gonna talk about him.
It's just a lot, dude. Super a lot. So these shows we do at night it's nice to sit down and do the job I actually want. So that's it.
Fuck are you bitches babbling about?
I know. I'm sorry, LG. That's it.
LG knows. LG started and quit too.
He was just subbing. He didn't have to do all that damn paperwork. It's a lot, man. A lot. So many rules and regs and processes and report and spreadsheets and I mean, I feel like a full-time admin / compliance officer / part-time teacher. It's just a shit ton. So I don't know how long it's going to go. But you can't quit a job unless you got another one. So therein lies the catch-22. Me laughing at my ass. How'd the Eagles do? Still, the Eagles are taking the lead. They're up by a field goal with 3 minutes to play, and they've got the ball deep inside Atlanta territory. Falcons played tough, but I figured the Eagles, because the Eagles are, the Eagles don't have the bullshit that the Cowboys have from the neck up. The Eagles don't have psych problems. They step up and play. They play like winners in winning time.
Well, the Eagles did lose to Baker Mayfield. Eagles lost to Baker Mayfield in the playoffs last year.
Baker Mayfield can throw the ball. Baker Mayfield.
No, I like Baker.
I like Baker. He's scrappy kid.
He's grown on me.
He's a gamer. I'm not saying that because he's a white guy. He really is a gamer. He's tough. He's scrappy, and he maximizes the ability that he has. He does not leave any stone unturned. He works his ass off, and he's turned into a solid little quarterback. No one puts him in the top 15. All he did was go to the playoffs last year and win a game and signed a contract extension. And are they 2-0, Tampa Bay?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you can say what you want about Baker Mayfield and where he stands 1 through 32 in the starting rankings, but all he did was go to the playoffs last year and win a game. Dak Prescott can't say that shit.
Dak Prescott sucks.
Baker Mayfield's team is 2-0. And let me say this, and this also points to the corporate culture that I've been bitching about for 20 years. Baker Mayfield plays for an organization that is owned by who? Go. Who's the owner of the Bucs? Go.
Shit.
Who's the general manager? Go.
Shit.
Yeah, my point.
There's some people out there that know that. I don't.
They're about Jay Glazer, not Jay Glazer.
I ain't Jay Glazer.
One of the Glazers, not
but they're the Glazer family that owns them, right?
Family. Glazer family owns them. They have a president of ops and a general manager. And they do their job, and they let the other guys down in the locker room do their job. They ain't got time for bullshit in Tampa Bay. Ever since Tony Dungy became the coach at Tampa Bay and Chucky, John Gruden, and they had Rich McKay as their GM for a long, long time, the great Rich McKay who's in the Hall of Fame, they got their act together as an organization in the early 2000s, and for 20 years now, the Tampa Bay Bucs have been one of the preeminent organizations in the NFL. And I'm not saying they won 5 Super Bowls. They've won 1. But they just have a professional organization. They're not making sex tapes like, Jerry probably would if he couldn't get away with it. But he's too old now, and it don't probably work.
I want me some glory hole.
But you know what I'm saying? They don't have time for bullshit.
No, I know.
That's why Baker's doing well, because they let him develop. Baker wouldn't be doing this with the Cowboys. You can't do great things for the Cowboys. You can do good things for the Cowboys, but not great, because they don't have the right kind of infrastructure. They don't have the right feel. That locker room is soft, not in Tampa.
You don't feel CeeDee Lamb does great things?
Take it back. Tampa Bay's won 2 Super Bowls in the last 20 years. I forgot about Tom Brady.
Oh, shit. I forgot about Tom Brady.
They've won 2. They won 2 titles in 18 years. Playoffs half the time. And, of course, they've had some bad years because it's the NFL, and you can't go 15-2 every year. You're going to have some shitty years. It's the league. It's the way it's set up. It's parity. You get punished for being good because they make you draft last, which is stupid. It's communist. But you can't do the things in Dallas that you can do in Tampa Bay. No way Baker's having this kind of success if he's a Cowboy. He's flamed out and he's selling cars somewhere in North Dallas. Do you argue with any of that? I'm right on that.
In fairness to the Cowboys on that particular point, Mike, I'll say he didn't do well in Cleveland. He didn't do well with the Rams either.
Nope. And the Cleveland Browns are just as shitty of an organization. I'm talking about the organizational structure as Dallas is. Jimmy Haslam.
No, Dallas. I heard clips. It came down on my social media of Stephen Jones talking about how he's highly disappointed what happened yesterday, but he loves this team and its personnel. Now, you got to say that if you're Stephen Jones, because you're helping select this personnel. Mm-hmm. But that is, or you just saying it doesn't matter, period. It could be Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Trent Williams, Jason Kelsey, like no matter who it is, like it could be an all-star team. An all-star team of all-star teams, and they're gonna fail. Is that what you're saying? Because if that's the case, then I'm blowing smoke talking personnel if we feel like no matter who it is, they're just not gonna be good.
Well,
what do you think?
Well, since Bill Parcells left, a lot of the names have changed, but the results have all been the same, haven't they? No matter who the coach is, or the quarterback, or the left tackle, or the number 1 wide receiver, or the starting middle linebacker, the names all change, and the bullshit stays the same. The only thing that stays the same, the common denominator in all of this crap, you know who I'm talking about. That family, that albatross that has us Cowboy fans all in lifetime jail. Because once the old man kicks the bucket, Stephen will take over. When he kicks the bucket, John Paul, the grandson, will take over. I feel like an Englishman in the Middle Ages stuck with those shitty-ass kings. Cowboys need a prime minister and get rid of this monarchy crap. But it ain't going to happen for a long time.
It's been a while, man. Mm-hmm. Because keep in mind, Jerry's a vampire. So he might not die.
Maybe he's already dead. That's AI Jerry up there. They got toothpicks. They got toothpicks in his suit. Yeah. Hold him up.
Don't say that. That's scary.
I mean, you get your best defender constantly thinks it's okay to throw his fucking teammates under the bus.
Yo, let's discuss Micah Parsons. Okay, let's do this, Mike.
All right.
I thought we want this from guys that have the C on their jersey.
I thought say that we didn't have the effort?
No, I thought that's what the leader of the team is supposed to do. No? I will never defend anything Cowboys. Like, I have no reason to. They don't pay a bill in my house. But I thought we wanted our leaders to call people out.
In the room, not on the podcast.
Oh.
So Micah Parsons on his damn podcast. Remember this summer, Malik Hooker called him out for the podcast. Remember that? We talked about that. Malik Hooker was like, this kid needs to keep his damn mouth shut on his podcast. Remember, you and I did a segment on this. And then he and Micah like made up on Twitter, which was dumb. Y'all get face to face and drink some beers and make up.
Hey, Twitter world.
Sure, leaders call out bullshit and lack of effort and being soft in the room.
That's all I'm saying.
In private.
I think he did. I'm gonna give Micah the benefit of the doubt. I think
but don't take it to the
whatever.
public.
Okay, then that's two different things. I think he did whatever he said. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Whatever he said on his pod, I'm willing to bet. I hope he said the same thing in his locker room beforehand. Like if I'm gonna say something behind your back, the unwritten rule is I have to have the balls to say it in your face.
Well, he needs to throw himself under the bus. So what Micah said today was the blowout loss, and it's all on the defense. The blowout loss was not on Mike Zimmer. It was not on preparation. It was not on game plan. Micah's quote was, quote, the effort was not there by all 11. Yeah, I bet you ain't talking about himself, though.
Did he call himself out? Did he say he played like shit?
No, he just said we had guys that didn't show up. He didn't say I played like shit. He didn't say I had no effort. He had effort. He's throwing starters under the bus. The effort was not there by all 11. He wasn't talking about him. And I don't like that. Go into the room and do that shit. It happens. You got weeks where you don't show up and guys play soft, whatever. Go in the room and tear some ass apart. But don't do that in the media. Did you see the movie Major League?
Of course.
So there's a scene where, was it Dorn? Y'all remember Roger Dorn, the third baseman for the Cleveland Indians in Major League? He's trying not to get hurt, so he tanks a play, a ground ball to third, and he doesn't make the play because he's not putting forth effort. And Charlie Sheen's character complains about it and says he tanked that play. And Taylor, the catcher's like, hey, don't you dare say that shit. This is the professionals. We don't tank plays here. Get your head out of here. He chewed Charlie Sheen out for saying that. We don't tank plays. This is the major leagues. Then what does Taylor do that night? Drives to Dorn's house, the third baseman.
I remember this scene.
And says, if you ever tank another play again, I'll cut your fucking head off and shit down your neck. He did tank the play, but that's not for you to say publicly because it rubs guys in the room the wrong way. It's only healthy to call out crappy play privately.
And not only that,
in the public.
Not only that, in a year from now, you're the face of the defense. You're one of the faces of the league. You're going to be the highest paid player on the team right behind Dak. You're to be Dak, CD, you, CD, Dak, whatever. You'll be one of the top 3 highest paid players on the team. It only holds weight if you're balling. That's the other thing about it. Like you, in these 92 points scored against your defense, because it's your defense, Micah. In the 92 points scored against your defense, you haven't showed up either, my brother.
Haven't heard his name hardly called. A little bit. Well, Cleveland, he was good. He was good in Cleveland. He didn't do shit the other night.
Nope. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The last 2 home games, 92 points against your defense. And you told me 2 years ago you wanted to be Ray Lewis. You wanted to be Lawrence Taylor. You wanted to be these guys. Mm-hmm. Those dudes aren't giving up 92 anywhere. Not Istanbul, not Sweden, and definitely not in their house.
No.
And your defense, Micah, has given up 92 points at the crib with you leading the way and you not doing anything but throwing your hands in the air and screaming to the refs that you got held.
Right.
That's what Micah's turned into when shit's gotten rough. A guy that complains that he's being held. But I'm going to give him the benefit of that. I still feel like he said this to their faces, though.
And this goes back to what I was saying earlier. The names all change as the years go by, but the results do not. They stay the same. You know, Micah's turned out to be this turgid attitude, shock jock on his podcast, and it leaves a pain in my guts, man, because I'm fine with guys having podcasts, but you cannot like Draymond Green's great at his podcast that he does during the season after games, which is great. But he would never come out and say, we didn't have all 5 guys show effort tonight. I did, but we didn't. Not all 5. You don't do that shit. And this is a guy who's literally punched his own teammate in the face in practice.
You're talking about Draymond? Oh, no.
Yeah, but he's not going to go on a podcast and throw folks under the bus for the media. They went out, baby, and both took a dump, just letting you know. Okay, cool. Dogs got to go out.
Take them out.
Yeah, we got overtime. Did the Falcons rally? The Eagles, I looked up a minute ago, there was 3 minutes in the game, and the Eagles were up 3 and had the ball deep inside Atlanta territory.
Whoa.
Yeah, I thought Mike denounced his Cowboy fandom. I did.
Yo, but we're just talking Cowboys. This isn't fandom. We're just talking Cowboys.
I know. Just when I thought I was out, they bring me back in. It's, what am I sipping on? St. Arnold.
Good stuff. That's kind of strong for you, sir. What is the percent on that? 5, 6?
Well, it's that craft shit, Doc Garrett says drink craft beer so you can get drunk fast and not drink too much. Hell, I don't know. Let me get my glasses out. Oh, no, the Eagles are up 21-15. They got another field goal. So 21-15 Philly, but the Falcons have the ball with 1:39 to go. All they need to do is score a touchdown kick to the extra point to win the game.
Dude, the line on that game is Eagles 5.5. So if you have Atlanta.
Oh, wow. Right now it's Eagles 6.
Oh, shit. That's right.
Yeah.
So
and
right
Atlanta
now.
ain't going to kick a field goal because they won't win the game.
They won't win the game. So if you got the Eagles with the points, you're praying right now.
Yeah. 4.5%. It's not over the top. Only 4.5.
Okay.
This is
That's like a Crawford bot.
Yeah, it's one of those summertime St. Arnold lemon and grapefruit citrus shandies. It was on sale. Tastes good.
Not mad at it. Not mad at it at all, sir.
I've drank more beer lately. I haven't drank much beer in a year, but I don't know. I've been craving beer for some reason lately. Probably because I come home all stressed out from school, from my 11-hour
ding,
shift.
Ding, 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 ding.
6 hours
That's
of which
exactly
are spent doing effing admin and compliance, Am I allowed to do play-by-play, LG? I forget.
I think so, as long as you're not showing it.
No, not really. But
not really?
Oh, no, he said not really.
Okay. Kirk Cousins, what if I do it after the play's over?
I mean, every play-by-play is done after the play's over, if you think.
Yeah, technically this is in delay, LG. This is on YouTube TV, which I'm 10 seconds behind.
What yard is the ball on? Pause.
Atlanta has the ball at the Eagles 10. Oh, the
11. Shit.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins got him right down the field immediately. Kirk back to pass. Throws to the left flat. He's got the tight end who's pushed out of bounds by Mitchell. 5-yard gain for the Falcons. Second down, 40 seconds to play. The Falcons trying to win the game here. They've got to score a touchdown. A field goal won't do.
I don't know if I'm going to be putting on this headset again.
Better than Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah, that ain't hard to be.
Second and 5.
To be fair, he's not a play-by-play guy.
No, I know
he's
you're
color.
Right.
He's color.
Cousins in the shotgun. Bijan Robinson stands next to him. 4 wideouts, 2 guys each side. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Kirk's got time over the middle, and it's incomplete. The ball hit Philadelphia's defender in the back of the helmet, and it'll be 3rd down and 5. See?
Hey, I wasn't bad.
And boom goes the dynamite.
F you, Kevin Burkhardt.
What did he say? Hey, but this is Monday Night Football. Kirk Cousins doesn't win on Monday night, so if they come up short, I will not be shocked.
Kirk Cousins doesn't win on any game that matters. Poor Kirk. I like that guy. All right, 3rd and 5.
Third?
Man in motion. Here's the snap to Kirk. He looks right. He's got time. Fires in the corner. It's caught for the touchdown. Touchdown, Atlanta. They've just tied the game. Extra point. They go ahead. How about that? Kirk Cousins, Mr. Clutch. Dang.
And all the people that took Atlanta with the 5.5 rejoice.
The Falcons go 70 yards in 6 plays in just 1 minute and 5. About that.
How much time is left for Jalen to get in the field goal range?
34 seconds.
That's too much time.
Even if they win, they won't cover the 5.5. So the bettors are going to, people that bet that took the Eagles.
Great point. Great point. Great
It'd be
point.
funny if the Falcons kicker botches the extra point here, which they're not guaranteed anymore because they're longer now.
No.
We have a penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Falcons. Oh my God! Of course.
So you push the field goal back, or is it on the?
We'll see. The Eagles may elect to take it on the kickoff, so they'll.
I'll take it on the kickoff.
Mm-hmm. They call it. Wow! What a shitty call. So this guy London catches the touchdown for the Falcons. No, the rule is it's a long extra point. So, dude, we're talking like this is like a 40. Let's see, 36. This is like a 44-yard extra point.
Yeah, 33 and 15.
Yeah, but 48. The kicker made it anyway, though. Wow, clutch. Atlanta's up 22-21 with 34 seconds to play.
Good job, Mike. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. See, Cowboys get whooped, but the Eagles are about to be 1-1.
San Francisco lost. Baltimore. San Francisco lost. Baltimore's 0-2.
Jordan Love is hurt.
Hey, now San Francisco did not get blown out, but let me tell you this: that Saints team has real weapons, real dogs.
They're legit.
That team that San Francisco lost to, Addison was out, Hutchinson was out, Justin Jefferson was out, J.J. McCarthy is out. They have a new. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
Now Christian McCaffrey is out, but you still got Mr. Brock Purdy. You got Brock Purdy. Oh, but that's a bad loss for San Francisco yesterday.
You know who the kicker for the Falcons is, don't you? Remember
the guy from the young Asian kid, right?
Young Ho Koo.
Young Ho Koo.
It's a touchback. Here, hang on. What's that?
Is it Koo Yo Hung or who's the Ho Kung Yu?
Mark the 10-10 LG. If you're
what?
That came out clear too. 10-10 LG.
I'm just asking.
The key is to wait like 2 months so you forget about it and then hit you with it. In 60 days.
When he did Where's the Rum, I still don't know what show Where's the Rum is from. I don't know what.
Hey man, where's the rum? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even drink rum. I don't know where that was at. I don't know when I said that dumb shit.
I think you were mocking Texas Cheer Liquor customer.
Oh, yeah, I was.
Hurts completes a pass to the tight end at the 43, his own 43.
No, he's already on the 43?
Timeout, yeah. Because of these kickoffs now.
So then they need to go.
It's easy to get, the way that they touchbacks, they start on the 30 or whatever.
What I'm finding out now, these 50-yarders are layups for these new kickers.
Dude.
They got different regimens, so they probably need to go to the other 40, make it about a 57-yarder, so 50, 40. So they only need to go another 20 yards.
Yeah, and they got Jake Elliott.
Yeah, for a realistic chance. Oh, shit. They in a timeout.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. Hurts, of course, in the shotgun.
Hurts
Falcons
sucks.
in cover 2 to play in the deep pass. It's the Taylor J cast. All right, here's Jalen. He's got plenty of time. No pressure. Throws deep over the middle, and it's intercepted by the Falcons. Eagles are going to lose. Terrible pass by Jalen into coverage. Easy interception. Layup pick. Wow. That's it. Falcons are going to win. Man, how about that? See,
Jay Glenn, Eagles lose. Commanders are in first place in the division. How about that with the rookie quarterback?
Wait. What's the commander? The Commanders are 1-1 too. The whole damn division's 1-1 or 0-2. Cowboys are tied for first, sir. First, see? I don't know what everybody's upset about. Cowboys are in first place. Y'all behave. We got to get to punches.
Let's punch somebody.
All right, let's do some punches presented by the law office of Orlando.
Who you punching?
Well, you know what? It looked like he got coaxed, and it looked like he got. Of course, they wanted to mess with him. So this is a reluctant punch, but hey, I got to keep it real. Punch former Spurs great Derrick White for drinking too much and getting into a damn near
Oh, come on. Now, why don't you punch the dude that threw a punch at Derrick White?
Yeah, but Derrick looked shit-faced in the video. Y'all see that? Y'all go look this up. Derrick White
TMZ
got into a little skirmish. And thankfully he had his buddies there. Derrick we've all been there as men. You get caught in that zone where it's like, I'm so pissed off right now. All my chemicals are flowing, all my testosterone. But I know it's a terrible thing if I get into a fight right now. I can't do this. And, of course, I don't know what it's like to be Derrick White either, world champion NBA star. It's like you're the one that's going to get – you're the one with things to lose. But you know how we get. A lot of men have been shot doing this kind of shit where they can't control their chemicals. They know they shouldn't do it, but like on that brink – and your buddies are having to hold you back, and you're like, oh, I don't want to fight, but damn it, all my chemicals are telling me to fight. Derrick got caught in that, and he looked drunk. So I'm punching him for letting himself drink too much, I think. And granted, it's a big game, Colorado State. His beloved Rams are playing hated Deion in Colorado.
Well, he's a Buffalo.
No. Oh, yeah, you're right. My bad.
Yeah,
no,
White's a Buffalo.
My bad. Yeah, he's a
Buffalo.
That's right. My bad.
Buff. But that's why he probably got punched. There was a lot of shit talking going on.
You know, let me say something about Colorado State and their fans. Boy, I've never cared I've never cared about them. I had no reason to, but ever since last year's game against Colorado, which I actually watched because of Deion, they got some assholes at Colorado State. They got some D-bags. Their fans are D-bags too. Their players are douches.
The players got beat by 50 in week 1, and then they're talking shit to Colorado.
Right.
In the media. Now, I'll still punch Shadur Sanders for not shaking the quarterback's hand. Like, I'm going to shake your hand, but I'm going to talk shit to you while I shake your hand. Like,
is that your punch, Shadur?
Yeah, I'm punching Shadur because
yeah, it's a good punch.
I don't mind shit talking. Like, we're going to shit talk. Like, I've seen some fake handshakes. I've seen some handshakes that end up people have words, but you shake the man's hand if the man puts his hand out there after a game. Now, look, Colorado State's quarterback has had a lot to say about Colorado for the last 2 years, a lot, but you still shake the man's hand.
This a week after Shadur threw the offensive line under the bus in the postgame.
Well, then this week he did his postgame. This week he did his postgame with the offensive line with him in the conference room.
Well, give the man a hand.
You know what?
He did. You didn't see that?
Look, yeah, I'm not like super thrilled that the Cowboys have re-signed Dak for this long, but because I was ready to start over. I don't think that I would want to start over though with Shadur Sanders. His ego is over the top, which is not surprising.
But he's not his dad though. Like Deion could be that. Deion could be that because Deion was different.
Deion was not a quarterback either. The quarterback is the face of the franchise. You got to act like a
Deion was the best athlete in the world at that time.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Like player. Yes.
Like Deion walked into the Giants and was like, "Hey," Giants like, "Hey, you gonna take your aptitude test?" Deion was like, "When do y'all pick?"
Yeah.
The Giants were like, "We picked 7." Deion was like, "Oh, I ain't gonna be there by the time y'all pick," and walked out. So the apple doesn't fall far.
Yeah.
So that's where Shadur gets it from, but Shadur ain't Deion.
Thank you, baby.
He's just not.
Look at that.
You got another one?
Yeah.
So, but shake the man's hand and then tell him, like, hey, like I agree with Shadur. Like, yo, y'all motherfathers had a whole lot to say. Y'all been talking shit since last year. But while I'm telling him that, I got his hand in my hand and I'm squeezing it. And I'm squeezing it like, keep my name out your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, don't do that. But I'm not going to not shake your hand. But then again, I was raised in a different era.
Yeah, but they're not all that cocky or over the top. I like Shadur a lot. He needs to figure out how to be a better leader, though. And bringing the offensive line is fine. to show the public that, hey, then say you were wrong. Bring him out there and then admit you were wrong. I shouldn't throw him under the bus, Yeah. Anyhow, so that's a good punch. I'm getting a little bit of pushback tonight. I'm on Derrick White. People defending him. That's fine. I get it.
Of course they are.
But
He's a former Spur.
Well, you can't let yourself get in that situation. Although we've all been there before. I mean, as men, we've been in that mode where it's like, damn, I really want to punch this guy, and I'm trying to control my chemicals, trying to control all my anger because I know it's the wrong thing to do. Just walk away. It's fine. And thankfully, Derrick did, but he got borderline. F those Colorado State D-bags,
They're definitely D-bags.
Colorado, damn it, LG. God almighty. Colorado State's got that, like, chip on the shoulder, little brother Aggie thing. And Colorado's the state school, and they're in Boulder. It's full of liberal communist heathens, and now they got cocky Dion, all this hype. So Colorado State's got nothing to lose. They're kind of like, the Navajos fighting General Custer, or so to speak. We're talking about Indian wars at school right now, so that's what's in my head. I got close one time. Alamo Bowl, TCU, Oregon.
What happened?
I had two Rick with a P's sitting in front of me, in the row in front of me, about 2 or 3 rows down. And I'm in a sea of Frog fans. But the 3 obnoxious ass Oregon fans wind up in our section, about 3 rows down. And gosh, when did TCU play Oregon? This was the game in which TCU had to play the 3rd string quarterback because Trayvon Boykin decided to beat up a cop and Gary sent him home. And then the starter got hurt, and so we had to go to the 3rd string QB, and they're down 31-0 to Oregon at the half, and they came back and won in triple overtime. Insane.
Oh, shit, that's right.
One of the greatest Alamo Bowls ever. I was there sitting at the 50-yard line in a sea of purple, but 3 assholes from Oregon 2 rows down. And they're cheering their balls off for Oregon in the first half. I mean, they're rolling TCU. It's 31-0 at the half. But they were so obnoxious about it. Talk shit, cheer for your team, but they're talking shit to us in the row, and we weren't talking crap to them. We're down 31-0. We're getting embarrassed. I'm yelling at TCU, And there's some older couple sitting right behind them, and these guys would not sit down. It's a football game. You shouldn't have to sit down. All right.
Right.
But
That's fair.
This older lady in her TCU shirt, her big old hair, she's an old lady. She's like, guys, could you please sit down for a little bit? My husband has arthritis in his knees and we can't stand. And he goes, tough shit, lady. And he gives her the O right in her face.
You're kidding.
That's what they do at Oregon. Kidding. They do the O. Yeah, they do the O.
Please tell me you're kidding.
No, man, I'm not. Tough shit, lady. And then does like right in her face because of the O. Okay. He should not have to sit down. He shouldn't have to sit down. It's a football game. That's not his problem that the old man can't see. He's cheering his team, and that's fine. But the way he handled that was bullcrap. And so then I could see all of a sudden Project Mike comes out. This product you see here, this intellectual man here you see, this took a lot of work, a lot of years. 20-year-old Taylor showed up and basically said, if y'all don't want to get thrown off the bleachers, you need to apologize to her. He told me, fuck you. You're just pissed because you're getting your ass whooped. I just reached down, grabbed my beer. These are young college dudes. Yeah, I'm trying to fight nobody. I'm probably 42 at this point, 43. He's a 22-year-old. They had to whoop my ass from one end of that stadium to the other. But I wasn't going to let them get away with that, And then some other people in the section started getting on them a little bit too, and they just kept. Now it turned into razzing us, giving that O. It's 31-0. They're drunk already. Well, we commenced to coming back on that ass. Tie the game. Go to overtime. win the game. Oregon didn't score a point in the second half. It's 31-0. The great Gary effing Patterson goes to the locker room. The Dallas Cowboys would have laid down like bitches.
Yeah, it would have been 70-0.
But Gary Patterson's a coaching sumbitch. Gary, in the locker room, rips off the shirt he was wearing and puts another one on symbolically. We're starting the game over. Took the plays, threw them in the trash. Worst game plan ever. We're going to go out there and just ball out. Third string quarterback, F it, we got nothing to lose. And see, so he symbolically changed his shirt, put on a different TCU shirt. We're starting over. They come all the way back. The defense shuts out Oregon. Oregon was like 5th in the country at this time. This is back when Oregon was cheating their balls off, had like 11 Texans. paying all of them. Yeah, pre-NIL, of course. Phil Knight writing checks left and right. And we shut Oregon out. And so game's over. Those guys that were talking all that shit couldn't be more embarrassed. Because you talk all that shit all night long only to have it backfire because your team tanks the lead and you lose. It's the biggest comeback in it's like one of the greatest bowl history in any bowl.
Game.
As they're walking off, we're all screaming at them, give them the business. And I go, hey, asshole. Hey, asshole. And I gave him the O. I go, you know what this means? It don't mean Oregon. This is how many points you fuckers scored in the second half. A big old 0.
You go to hell, bitch!
So I almost got in the Derrick White sitch where my chemicals wanted me to go down there. But knowing that I'm the one that has a decent job and I'm the one who will get his name in the paper, and I'm also 42 and they'll beat my ass from one end of the bleachers to the other.
Same here.
I made the wise decision to just let them, you know what? I won the night. They went home embarrassed. That got the coach fired, too. Oregon fired their coach 2 days later.
Yeah, you can't lose like that.
That was awesome. Anyway, and I didn't mean to get off on that long tangent, but I've been drinking. It's Orlando Kill. LG, you got anybody to punch tonight? You golden? Everybody good there?
I want to punch Southwest Airlines in the San Antonio airport.
Oh, this is a thing.
Y'all get all up on my airport. That's my airport. Man, that's
my airport. This is a big deal.
I didn't see this. What happened?
Apparently, there's negotiations have fallen through, and Southwest is thinking about pulling out operations of San Antonio. No pun intended.
This is a big deal, man. A lot of people I know rely on Southwest. They want to move.
Been here for a while.
Southwest. So San Antonio is going to do some new hubs at the airport. I don't know if that's the right word. And Southwest is like, hey, we've been good to y'all. Put us in a new spot. Well, San Antonio Airport tells them they've already been given to somebody. You'll stay where you are and you'll like it. And Southwest is like, fuck you. I'm the only good thing about your airport. We'll take our shit and leave. It's a big deal. Look, and even with us, there's certain people that we like, hey, you know what? We'll let you get away with that shit. You know what I'm saying? In any business, there's certain people that you tolerate nonsense.
I don't give a shit. It's millionaires and billionaires arguing over fucking nonsense.
Same.
Make some room. Give them some space. Come up to a negotiation. The only people that are going to suffer is the consumer. So punch them all.
Punching them all of them. Yeah.
LG, that's the best way of putting it. That's the best way of putting it. Millionaires and billionaires. Just like who the new space that San Antonio International Airport is building, who have they said, all right, this is your space? I just wondering, it better not be fucking Spirit and Frontier.
I hope not. Either way, Southwest services a lot of America and a little bit outside of America.
Sure.
And they were the best of the affordable airlines, but, they're getting rid of open seating soon, too.
I cannot imagine Southwest not going to San Antonio.
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
It's Texas's airline.
Are y'all a fan of general admission Southwest, or would y'all prefer assigned seats like every other airline? What's y'all travel
I like
more
the
than
open
me.
seating on Southwest.
Me too.
They're getting rid of it. Yeah,
I know they're getting rid of it, because when I did all that Air Force shit, when I would take Southwest, I would give them their 40 to be A.
Yeah,
like, here, y'all want this? Y'all want this 40
early
bucks?
bird.
Or whatever it was. Get y'all can have that, or just check in 24 hours early, right when it hits 2:30 the day before. My flight's at 2:30 next day. I just check in then.
Mm-hmm.
But then there is something also cool about having the assigned seat when you just like, you don't have to rush to this. You know what I mean? You just like, I have my seat.
I'm good either way, but I didn't mind the general admission. It was fine. It's going to be easier for other people because everyone who never flies Southwest are like, what the hell is this shit?
What the fuck is this?
LG's right. Punch them both.
Yeah, I bet it does.
LG, I'm betting. I'll bet my left nut. They figure San Antonio International Airport ain't that crazy. They're gonna figure this shit out.
We already got the shitty hand of flights out of here. We're the worst of the big cities in Texas.
Fair,
but come on, don't take away Southwest.
Hang me bagging on my city, man.
Man, LG's right.
I mean, JetBlue just got the hell out of here because we were so shitty, according to them.
They can tear their asses. let the dough hit you with a good Lord split you. I defend our airport. Can't lose Southwest though. That's no bueno. I bet we don't. They'll make a deal. Didn't your satellite company make a deal with ESPN or ABC or whoever? Who was the beef?
They figured it out.
They'll figure this out. They'll figure this out too. All right, before we go tonight, this one's brought to you by Orlando Kell, the official family lawyer of In the Building. 210-775-4995. If you need a family lawyer, if you're in a divorce or know somebody that is or thinking about it, or you've been served with papers, or you've already been divorced, but you need to make a change on your decree or something like that, it's Orlando Kell Law, brother. Email orlandokell@gmail.com, orlandokell@gmail.com. All right. Here, what's the opposite of punch? Hug. And I'll make this brought to you by Slackers, the official sports bar of our show. Steve Sarkisian asked today. All right, the whole world wants to see Arch, and Quinn's hurt. You're going to start Arch against Louisiana Monroe, but even though Quinn's fine, he should be back in a week or two. He won't play in the Louisiana Monroe game. Arch Manning will get the start. And the question was posed to Sark, how do you handle all this hype around Arch, and how do you handle all the noise around the quarterback situation? Sark reply, I don't do anything. What are you talking about?
Mean?
Quote. Basically, it's his way of saying Quinn's our guy no matter what. Sark today, quote, I don't do anything. Arch is just another guy on our team. And the reason I'm able to do that is because that's who Arch is every day. He's the selfless teammate. He cares about the guys on the team. He cares about Quinn. They've got a great relationship. He works his tail off. He wants to play good football for them because he knows how hard everybody's working. So I literally don't even address this with him. I don't address it with the team. He's just part of the team.
See, and I brought
Quinn's fine. Quinn's going to play. Period. He's our guy. I like it.
I totally agree with you, and I said this Saturday on our UT postgame show for those that missed it. Sark got so lucky in Arch being who Arch is. Mm-hmm. Like Arch is if Arch, Peyton, Eli, Cooper, because this is Cooper's son, right? This is Cooper's son.
Cooper's son, yeah.
Cooper, granddad, they all know. He only has to play 1 year.
Yeah.
He only has to play 1 year, learn the game, get bigger, get stronger, understand defenses, get a year or two under your belt in the SEC. They're not, it's like the perfect storm for Sark. Because again, there's a lot of guys that if they were Arch Manning and had that talent and got all those recruits to come there, and you telling them, you say, what? Quinn who is playing in front of me? Because again, if it was about playing time, Arch goes to Georgia. It was never about playing time. He wanted to be at UT. He fell in love with UT. He fell in love with Sark. He fell in love with Sark's offense and the other guys that he was on the recruiting trails with. So it's like a perfect storm for Sarkisian that he got this type of kid. That's like, my time's coming. And Arch understands, like, yo, I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna ball out against Louisiana Monroe, and then I'm gonna go back to the bench, and he's okay with it. That doesn't happen in 2024.
Arch already acts like a professional.
There's a weird aura around this Texas team. I don't want to jinx them, so I'm not going to say what I want to say, but things are looking up.
You know what? I'll take that baton. I love Steve. I love him. He's a freaking stud. He's tough. He's a leader. He's really adroit, smart dude, and is a good fit for that program. He's a great CEO, but he's also a coaching sumbitch. Arch has hardly played football in a year and a half. And he goes out there the other night. Granted, it was a bad UTSA team, but Arch has barely played. And he's amazing. A, because Arch is unbelievably talented. But B, is because that kid's getting coached up during the week. When is the last time you can say that about a coaching staff at Texas where they're getting coached up during the week?
It's been a long time.
This
is
been why
a decade.
TCU used to beat their ass. There wasn't probably 5 guys on TCU's team for years that would even get a Scully to go play for Texas. And we'd go in there and whoop their ass every year because we were coached up and tough. They have toughness, they have leadership, and they're getting coached up there in Austin. That kid, Trey Moore, is that his name? The kid that transferred from here up there?
Yeah.
It's his first year there. He's running around making tackles all over the place. They are coaching these kids like they have not coached them in a long time. Texas is going to have 7 kids get drafted this year, if not 10 or more.
Maybe
they're
more.
Coaching their talent. For years, they've been able to get whoever they want in recruiting. They're finally actually showing on the field the talent they have because they're coaching these people up. That's a credit to Sark. That's my man. And by the way, you Texas fans, don't act all cocky. You should appreciate this. That team's been soft as shit for 15 years. That program.
It's like, that I'm glad you said that because it's like y'all are celebrating like this is what y'all are supposed to be.
That's fine, but you ain't been that in a long time.
No, I'm saying, like, what are y'all celebrating in the end zone for? It's taking you forever to get back to this point.
Right. Be appreciative of what's going on right now because they are good, really good.
They're really good. They're really good.
One. Yeah, I mean, I was 2 or 3 years ago. They were lowering a crippled cricket's ass up there because they were going 5-7, running out Hudson Card at quarterback and stupid shit like that. Hudson Card. Finally got the right coach, and look at him. See, all Texas needed was the right head coach because they get the talent. If they just get the right guy, they'll move into the top 5 in the country. They finally get the right guy, they go to the playoff. Fast forward to this season, they're number 1 in the country in the AP. Granted, it's week 3, but still, they look great. They got Georgia and they got Oklahoma coming up. They'll curb stomp Louisiana Monroe, but they're really, really good. Just watching them, and don't look at the opponent, just watch them play the game. They're great, man. They're awesome. Yeah, Sam Ehlinger. Thank you, Big Al. It's a program that used to – y'all thought y'all were back when Sam Ehlinger was your quarterback. Please, that kid's a backup at best in the NFL.
Right.
Now you got 2 quarterbacks who are going to be first-round picks. That's how it's supposed to go at Texas.
Amen.
Finally got the right guy. Thank you to Slackers, 5 locations in town. Thousand Oaks, NACO, Medical Center, St. Mary's, North Star Mall location, the official sports bar in the building, Slackers Sports Drinks and Games.
Don't forget Sundays. Sundays at Slackers are good times. Good times at the Slackers.
Sir.
The Slackers St. Mary's is more of a variety spot. Like, they have a couple that are dedicated to Pittsburgh. I think North Star is Pittsburgh. I
Yep.
think Thousand Oaks is the Titans. So they have a couple of places that are like they're the home of those particular teams, but the other couple are like for the smorgasbord. So don't forget to head out to Slackers on Sundays and on fight nights. They have both of the fights this week. So
nice.
go follow them on Facebook, follow them on Instagram to keep up with all the cool stuff that they do. They keep it fresh. That's what I love about Slackers. They never just, hey, we got drinks, come by. No, they keep it fresh. So go holler at them and let them know in the building sent you.
I gotta get up in the morning and go mold the minds of tomorrow's youth. Uncle Mike's doing that. In my 8th grade class, 8th grade, we are getting ready to jump into the Revolutionary War, late 1770s, early 1780s. Teaching the kids about the Boston Tea Party and the Boston Massacre and taxation without representation and blood and guts and war and beating those English asses. My junior level courses, we are, where are we at? We're in the late 1800s right now. We are going through, we just got through the Gilded Age and the invention of the railroad and all that shit, telegraph. Now we're getting ready to get into the like 1890s, 1900. My U.S. government class, we talked about the president today and what the president does and all the different roles that he serves.
They don't do shit.
Well, he's supposed to serve a lot of roles on paper.
You're a better man than me.
Thank you, man. And I like that part of my job. It's all the other stuff I hate. The compliance and the admin and the apps and the different goals. I have to go online and write all my goals for the year. Fill out paperwork on kids that have learning disabilities, and it's a lot outside of teaching. Teaching is the fun part. That's like the game, but all that prep. Y'all pray for me. I applied to be I'm not kidding you. I applied to be a manager at a wash tub yesterday. I would rather manage dudes at a wash tub than do all the compliance.
You've been sipping. Let's go.
I'm scared. I ain't kidding. Get out of here. I really did apply at wash tub.
No, it's fine. I'm just saying. I'm not talking about the job. I'm just like,
they ain't gonna fire me. They need my ass. That's it. We're done. Always keep it 100.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers and listeners like you. Thank you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.